Hello and welcome to the short video of discourse analysis. Do you know what discourse analysis is? Discourse analysis is the study of language in use. Rather than looking at isolated words or sentences, it examines how people use language to create meaning, communicate with others, construct identities, and participate in social life. But what exactly do we mean by discourse? Discourse is language used in a particular context. It can be a conversation, a political speech, a newspaper article, a classroom discussion, or even a social media post. In other words, discourse is language as it is actually used in the real world. Does context matter? Yes, of course. Context is essential for understanding discourse. The same words can mean different things depending on who is speaking, who is listening, where the interaction takes place, and what the speakers are trying to achieve. Discourse analysts therefore study language together with its social and communicative context. So, what do discourse analysts actually look at? They may examine vocabulary and grammar, the organization of conversations, topics and themes, turn-taking, implicit meanings, and the ways language represents people and events. These small linguistic choices can reveal important patterns in communication. Discourse can also reveal relationships of power. Who is allowed to speak? Whose voice is heard? And how are different groups represented? For example, political speeches and news reports can use language to present people, events, or social groups in particular ways. This is one of the central concerns of critical discourse analysis. Critical discourse analysis is a branch of discourse analysis that will be explained in detail in another video. Let's consider a simple example. Look at the two following sentences. The company dismissed 500 workers and 500 workers lost their jobs. They describe essentially the same event, but they draw our attention to different aspects of it. The first sentence explicitly identifies the company as the actor, while the second focuses on the workers. Discourse analysis helps us to see how such grammatical choices can influence interpretation. What are the methods of discourse analysis? Discourse analysts work with many different kinds of data. They may record conversations, analyze interviews, study classroom interaction, examine political speeches or news articles, and investigate communication on social media. Does discourse analysis matter? Yes, it does. Discourse analysis helps us understand much more than language itself. It allows us to investigate communication, identity, culture, education, media, and power. Most importantly, it reminds us that language does not simply describe the world. Through the ways we use language, we also help construct the world around us. To review, discourse analysis helps us see language in a deeper way. It examines language in context, reveals meaning, identity, relationships, and power. It shows how language shapes and constructs social reality, and it is essential for understanding communication in our world. Language doesn't just describe the world, it helps construct it. To understand discourse is to understand how language works in society.